Greetings, ladies and gentlemen! My name is Mangs, and I welcome you guys to another MangsCam talk. Today we're going to be talking a little bit more casual, not any big news or anything like that. Just a couple of things that you guys really wanted me to talk about. This is like the summer MangsCam talk. Game you see in the background is Advanced Wars because, why the fuck not? Yeah, enjoy some Advanced Wars content, I guess. So we're not going to be talking about any big news or anything like drama related or anything like that. This is just, you know, a summer version of MangsCam talk where I talk about a couple of things. The first thing is we reached a new Patron goal, and so I've ordered a new webcam. So hopefully this is going to be the last MangsCam talk where you see a shitty FPS webcam. I've ordered the best thing I could find on the market, just like I said I would, and hopefully it should be really good. I can't wait until it gets here. Now, I'm going on vacation soon. I'm going up to the family cabin in the Norwegian mountains, and I'll probably be gone for about a week. I'm working hard right now to make a lot of videos so that there's always going to be a video coming out on the channel on the days that I am gone, so you guys won't be left without any content, because God knows that would probably kill some of you. You know, it's important to get your daily dose of Mangs. However, that's not what this video is about. Today, we are actually going to talk about supplements. I know, this is going to be sort of like a fitness-based MangsCam talk. So, a while back, I announced that I had been starting an intense training retinue. Side of no word. I used to lift a lot of weights back when I was 18, 19 years old. I used to be like a weightlifting freak. I loved it. I'm really into heavy lifting. And that kind of died down when I started working. I started working in a kindergarten. I also started working in various institutions, taking care of disabled people and stuff like that. Once I started working full-time, it was really hard for me to find time to go to the gym every day. And so I kind of like, you know, I've always gone to the gym in some fashion, but it's mostly been like once, maybe twice a week. And I kind of stopped doing the heavy lifting, because heavy lifting is something you need to do about every day, at least every other day, if you want to get any real results. And I'm now 14 days into my intense training. I'm pretty fucking dead, but I'm getting a lot better. Kind of, you know, you kind of have to break your body down before you can build it up again. But it's definitely starting to go up now. I have a resting day today. You gotta take some resting days every now and then. I'll try to take at least one resting day every week, but it's otherwise gym every day for me for at least 3 to 4 hours. So what I talked about, I actually made a Discord chat in my Discord called Training, Weightlifting and Gains, where I talked about some supplements that I take. And a lot of people were like, "Hey Mangs, can you make a video about what supplements you take?" And I'm like, "Sure, I can make a video about that. That's a lot of fun." So if you're going to start training, you really got to think about what kind of supplements you want to take. Training in and of itself is you really shouldn't be training without the proper food, dieting, and supplements. Now, I know a lot of you guys probably aren't interested in weightlifting, but there were actually a surprising amount of guys who reached out to me, and they were like, "Hey, I'm lifting weights too, Mangs. Could you talk a little bit about that?" Sure. Occasionally, I will delve into completely unrelated topics on my channel, just like we did the cooking video a while back. So I might make some videos at the gym occasionally and post them on my channel this summer if I have the time for it. But today I'm going to be talking about what kind of supplements that I take daily to assist my training. So the bread and butter of every single weightlifting diet is protein. You gotta get protein, especially if you're a guy. Girls don't need as much because you have less muscle mass, but if you're a guy, you want proteins as much as you can get. There's almost no way you can like overeat protein, because just hitting your daily goal is a big challenge. So I eat a lot of chicken. I love chicken. I love this kind of chicken that you just put in the oven. Beef is definitely better for protein, but beef is also very expensive. Chicken tends to be very cheap in comparison. So if you love chicken, you can safely eat as much as you want. Don't listen to the people saying that chicken is bad for you. If you're on a weightlifting diet, chicken is the way to go. Ideally, you like chicken breasts, because chicken breast has less fat, but chicken legs also work if you're a little bit more fan of juicy meat like I am. So to give you guys a rough estimate of how much protein I need, I'm a big guy. I'm like 6'1", 6'2", and I weigh like 125 kilograms. I think that's like 245 pounds or something like that, along those lines. I'm not really good on the kilograms to pounds ratio, but I'm a big guy. I need 250 grams of protein every day, and that's just to hit my goal. I can ideally have more than that, but it's really difficult. This meal right here, this is my dinner. This is like 60 grams of protein. So you can imagine that it's really fucking hard to hit your goal. If you're like an 18-year-old guy, standard weight. I estimate you need probably at least like 120 grams of protein every day. So this is going to be like half of your ideal intake. So for that reason alone, you need protein powder. This is like the bread and butter of weightlifting. Now there are two kinds of protein powder. There's the ones with not a lot of calories in it, and there's protein powder with a lot of calories in it. I've taken the one with not that much calories because I'm trying to lose weight. If you're a skinny guy and you want to build muscle mass, you want to get the kind that has a lot of calories in it. Despite what kind of type you decide to get, this is like candy. I'm telling you, this is delicious. This one tastes iced coffee, so I just mix it with water, and it's like drinking iced coffee. It's amazing. You can get like chocolate flavored, cocoa flavored, coffee flavored, strawberry flavored, whatever floats your boat. Just mix it in with water, drink it. It's delicious. I can drink this as candy, pretty much. Every day when I wake up, I actually do 2 scoops of this one into a big glass of water. It's 50 grams of protein. So I start my day with 50 grams of protein, which is really good. It also keeps you, it actually also keeps you from getting hungry, because protein is very full. It fills your belly. I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's pretty nice. So again, you want protein powder. You cannot survive without protein powder. You gotta get this one. What's great about this one, you can also mix it into certain kinds of food. If you like bake a pie or a chocolate cake, you can make some really delicious snacks, and you just put protein powder in the dough before you bake it, and you're gonna get, like, for example, once a friend of mine, he made protein brownies. He just made brownie recipe, and then he just poured a bunch of protein powder into the brownie dough, and voila, you got protein brownies. It's amazing, it's delicious. So again, proteins. Look for everything that has protein in it. Another amazing thing that you can eat is cottage cheese. This has like basically no calories. It tastes pretty good. You can eat it from directly from the box, but it has a ridiculous amount of protein in it. In this entire box, there's like 50 grams of protein. That's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Almost as much like almost as much as an entire box of chicken. That's pretty fucking crazy. So you can put this in your food. It tastes pretty bland, but it's an okay filler substance. It's alright on its own. I mean, it gets a little bit boring after a while, but you can pretty much just mish and mash it into anything that you make. It's absolutely amazing. So again, protein, and more protein. And if you go above your daily goal, then that's just great. That's just gonna help your muscles. So the reason why you need protein, I probably should touch upon that, is that proteins are basically the building blocks of your body. When you lift weights, you break down your muscle mass. So if you do not eat protein, what you're gonna do if you have a lack of protein in your body, you're gonna break down your muscles, and they're not gonna be able to build up again. So weightlifting will actually just harm your body. If you're going to the gym and you're lifting heavy and you're not eating protein, you're actually just causing harm to your body. There's no point in it. I mean, you might get a little bit of gains from it if you lift a lot, but at the end of the day, you're just harming your own body. So it's like trying to build a house without bricks, you know? You're just not gonna succeed. That was a terrible analogy, but you get my point. Yes, I'm drinking water now. So, on to the supplements. The supplements that I take every day, this one right here is going to be the most important thing you take after protein powder. Creatine. Creatine is, especially for the guys, is extremely good. Everything I'm showing you in this video is legal, by the way. This is not any illegal shit. You can get these at any like store that sells fitness supplements. I'm not taking steroids, I'm not doing any illegal shit, and I would not recommend anyone doing that. It's terrible for your body. Even though it gives you short-term results, it's awful for your health long-term. Sorry if you can hear my water. I just filled I got a water pump that pumps water, and you might be able to hear it now because I just filled up my water bottle. Creatine is, every single top athlete takes this, pretty much. If you read any interviews with top athletes giving supplement advice, they will all tell you to get creatine. This is basically amazing for you. It makes your muscles grow larger, it increases your performance. You can take it in powder format or capsules. I prefer capsules because powder format in water tastes shit. And I like capsules in general because they don't taste anything. You just swallow them with water. But if you have issues swallowing capsules, you can also get it in powder format. As I said, for guys, this is a must. Girls probably don't need it that much since you don't have that much muscle mass. But for the guys, if you want to get really big muscles, you should take creatine. You take it at the start of every day, every morning when you wake up. You take the recommended amount of pills. It's different for each person, just read behind the box. I actually take a stronger variant of creatine called Creator. It's like much more condensed creatine. It's relatively new to the market. I wouldn't recommend this unless you're like going really hardcore. This is probably fine. 8 of these capsules are like 2 of these. That's how much stronger they are. And this one also contains a lot of protein in it, so it kind of like double dipping in that regard. The only thing, if you're gonna take creatine, you have to drink a lot of water, which is why I'm going through many bottles a day right now. I'm drinking less Pepsi Max and more water. This will dehydrate you a bit, because your muscles will actually absorb some more water when you take this, and they'll actually grow bigger as a result. So you gotta drink a lot of water with this stuff. Do not take creatine unless you drink at least like 4 to 5 bottles of water a day. This is recommended anyway if you do a lot of weightlifting. So, moving on to the other supplements that I take. I do not say you should take all of this, by the way. I absolutely not recommend it. Just if you want to go hardcore, you can do all of these things. Omega-3, fish oil. This is great for your heart. This is something that I take because I don't eat a lot of fish. Norwegians, most of the time, eat a lot of fish, so they get this shit naturally. It's omega-3. I take it because I only eat fish maybe once every other week, because I'm not that fond of fish. I'm more of a chicken and beef kind of guy. Well, this is great for your heart. Whenever you do weightlifting, you put a lot of strain on your heart, you should definitely take care of it, and fish oil is very good for that. And then I also take magnesium. This is actually something that I recommend to everyone. This is the vitamin, not magnesium. This is something that I recommend to everyone, not just people lifting weights. Magnesium is like the building blocks of your body. You take this, you're gonna get less tired, you're gonna feel more energized. Magnesium is so important, and we don't get a lot of it. It's very difficult to get through food. And magnesium, I think my doctor told me that this is the most common lack. Like, magnesium is what most people lack in their system, because it's just really hard to get naturally. Take one of these, one magnesium pill every day, you're gonna feel so much better. And definitely if you're lifting weight, you need a lot of magnesium. So I take 1, maybe 2, depending on my daily form. Then the last 2 supplements that I take, simply just D and C vitamin. This is completely optional, and depending on where you live, what kind of diet you have, you might not need this. What I recommend you do is you take a trip to your doctor, you ask for a blood sample, and you ask him to see if you have any deficiencies. Almost everyone lacks some sort of vitamin. Either if it's, you know, C vitamins or D vitamins. You get C vitamins from citrus, like oranges and lemon. And you get D vitamin from fish and the sun. I'm in Norway, so there's not a lot of sun here, so I had a D vitamin deficiency when I went out to my doctor and asked. He was like, yeah, you don't have a lot of D vitamin and you don't have a lot of C vitamin. You also get this from orange juice, for example. If you drink a lot of orange juice, you probably don't need C vitamins. But I had a C and D vitamin deficiency, so he said take these. They're actually pretty delicious. They taste like, you can actually take these like candy. I'm not sure. It depends on where in the world you are, but they're pretty delicious. So again, I recommend just going down, checking if you have any deficiencies, and whatever deficiencies you have, you can either change your diet so you get those vitamins naturally, or you can just take supplements. So those are the supplements that I take. Quick rundown. I take protein powder, at least 2 to 3 scoops a day. I take creatine, in my case, Creator. I take 2 pills a day, or 8 pills of this thing. I take fish oil, magnesium, and then C and D vitamins. So that's, I mean, some of you guys might be going like, oh, Mangs, you're going way crazy on the supplements, like you're a supplement addict. No, I'm not. If you want to go into heavy weightlifting, if you really want to build up your body, you gotta take the proper supplements and you gotta eat the proper food. If you're not willing to do that, you shouldn't be doing weightlifting. Just lifting weights alone is not enough to get into shape. You are causing enormous strain and stress on your body. I'm 14 days into my exercise and I feel like I'm going to die. My body feels broken. If you do not take the amount of proteins and supplements needed to lift weights, you're going to destroy your body. You have to be careful with this shit. Of course, there are people who take way too many supplements. I know a guy who takes like 20 pills every day, so you can definitely overdo it. But I think this amount of supplements that I just showed you right now is the healthy dose every day. You don't want to be going over this, because too many pills into your body, you might fuck things up. But generally, you can never go wrong with vitamins and stuff like that. Vitamins, if you take too many vitamins, they're just going to get flushed out of your system. You can't really overdose on vitamins, so you're pretty safe in that regard. But I wouldn't take like 20 of these pills, for example. That might get a little bit crazy. So, but generally, you're pretty safe. You can't really overdose on supplements. Just be a little bit careful and check out your recommended dose. If you go into a supplement store and you ask the people working there for the recommended dose, they usually know what they're talking about. That's my water pump. So, wait a minute. Oh shit, I forgot to turn my... my water's been running this entire time. Okay, I better go turn it off then. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little short MangsCam talk, where I talk about supplements and stuff like that. I know that it's may not be the cup of tea for all of you, but if there are someone out there who are interested in lifting weights or are lifting weights and you want some advice, ask for advice in the comment section and I will give it. I know a lot about this stuff. I've been nerding a lot over the years. When I was 18 to 19 years, I would read like bodybuilder magazines and shit like that. So I nerded a lot of knowledge over the years. And this isn't necessarily something that your average fitness trainer or doctor will tell you. So it's important knowledge, especially for the guys. Girls, you can lift weights too. Don't be afraid to lift weights. You're just gonna get sexy from it. Just breaking up a myth right now. Girls who are going like, I don't want to have muscles because I don't want to look like a man. You're not gonna look like a man if you lift. That's almost impossible. You gotta, if you want to look like a man as a girl, you'll almost need to take steroids. Most girls, when you lift weights, you're just gonna get sexy. Trust me. There's nothing wrong with it. But for guys, it's a lot more effort involved in building up your body, because building up muscle mass takes a lot of fucking work. And I hope I'm gonna be able to reach my goal. I might do an update vlog in a month or two when I'm hard into my training retinue. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name's been Mangs. Like and comment, subscribe, all that shit for more fitness. This is not gonna be a fitness channel, guys. Not ever gonna be one. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video nevertheless. Goodbye.